cops use excessive force on people, I'm on them. I go to the location. I go to the riot. I take on what the police did. I take the heat because they have to uphold the standard. But when you look at the other way, first of all, bravo to these guys. I don't know how they held themselves in check the way they did. This was not a harmless snowball fight, okay? And yeah, a lot of it is an echo of ICE. And you heard a lot of the ICE, ICE, ICE. These are not ICE cops, all right? And a couple of them got lacerated. They got cuts on their faces because they were throwing ice. What would you do if you were mayor? How would you respond to this? Here's Mayor Mamdani from New York City.
The head of the PBA says that the people who were involved in attacking the police officers should be charged criminally with assault on a police officer. I wonder if you agree with that, if those people can be identified.
Yeah, I don't. From the videos that I've seen, it looks like a snowball fight.
Did the NYPD officers face any injuries?
I think that there were 2 officers who were facing lacerations on their face.
Call for prosecution of those who pelted them?
Look, I've seen the videos of this snowball fight. I think that it was a snowball fight.
Yeah. What if they were throwing it to some girls in hijabs who were going to a mosque? Would you then say then it's just a snowball fight, even though they never threw any snowballs? The cops didn't throw any snowballs. New York's police commissioner, Jessica Tisch, doesn't agree with the mayor. She tweeted this: NYPD is aware of certain videos showing individuals attacking cops. I want to be very clear. The behavior depicted is disgraceful and it is criminal, okay? Remember, this mayor is the guy who visited the perp who stabbed a cop before visiting the cop. Of course they're going to think he hates them. And here's my problem. This mayor is clever. This guy's got an answer for everything, okay? So if he's playing it this way, how am I not to suspect he's sending a message? Let's bring in retired NYPD Chief of Department, John Chell. John, thanks for being with me. And we all know how this story goes if one of those cops do what I think I would have done in the situation, which is deck one of those kids. And they're not kids. I'm sure a lot of them are in their 20s. But if they'd done that, they handled themselves with an amazing amount of restraint. That's the training, that's character. I wish I saw more of that from the ICE guys. But what do you think of this situation and the mayor's take on it?
I got to tell you, just watching this video now, I'm pissed off, and I wish I could have been there with them to handle this. And to our mayor, misguided, weak, and quite frankly, a pathetic statement. Okay, this act is despicable. It was an attack on law enforcement, an attack on the NYPD. But Chris, we shouldn't be surprised here. You and I spoke about this, right? We spoke out in the fall about his rhetoric, his past words on the social media, how he just does not like the NYPD. But we said, you know, when the rubber hits the road, there's words and their actions. Well, he had a time to take action yesterday with strong affirmative stance, and he flopped. And let me tell you something. Between this, what you just mentioned, go visiting a family of a person who came at us with a knife, and we had to shoot him, and you don't visit NYPD cops, and now you're not funding us by not hiring 5,000 cops. Let me tell you something, Chris. This is like an athletic team. You lose that locker room, you're going to lose public safety in this city, and it's shameful.
Now, let's flip it, okay? What are we hearing? I mean, this is just politics. This is your new role, okay? So perception is reality. Here's the flip. Listen. These guys rolled in strong. They're coming off like ice. They were doing things that people were sensitive to, and we saw it in Minneapolis. And this is what's going to happen when you're using state force in situations where people don't want to see it. This is what you're going to get.
Well, here's the context to that. This was a social media event. We've seen this before where kids show up, children, young adults. We saw it in Union Square a couple years ago, and it gets out of hand. What the public doesn't know, and I do know, is some of those snowballs had rocks in them. They had rocks in them.
Really?
Yes, they did. And some of those snowballs were pieces of ice that could severely hurt you. So this wasn't a friendly frolic in the snow when mom's got hot cocoa waiting when we get home. This was an attack. And albeit snowballs, there was rocks and ice. And by God, if I was still in that department, I would have been in that park as soon as I can with the many cops as I had. And if someone dared threw a snowball, they'd lose some teeth. End of story.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.